American serial killer Joel Rifkin killed 17 women in 1990s before the police pulled him over for a missing license plate and discovered his latest victim in his trunk. Joel David Rifkin was born on January 20, 1959, from two unwed college students. Newborn couple Bernard and Jenny Rifkin adopted Joel 3 weeks after his birth. In 1965, the family moved to East Meadow, Long Island, where Rifkin enrolled in Prospect Avenue Elementary School. As Rifkin entered his teens, he desperately tried to fit in. He joined the track team with hopes of making friends, but his teammates frequently tormented him. Frustrated with athletics, Rifkin joined the yearbook staff. His camera was immediately stolen, and he was excluded from the wrap party at the end of the year. His passion for prostitutes would increase as he entered Nassau Community College in 1977. He frequently skipped his classes and rarely showed up to his part-time jobs, preferring to spend his time with prostitutes instead. By March 1989, Rifkin could no longer fight the violent mental fantasies. Rifkin waited for his mother to leave on a business trip and then picked up a young prostitute named Susie. He brought the woman back to his Long Island home, where he repeatedly beat her with an artillery shell. When she continued to struggle, he strangled her to death. He then chopped the corpse with an X-Acto knife, removing her identity by serving her fingertips and removing her teeth. He hid her head in an old paint can and put the rest of her body into garbage bags. Rifkin dumped Susie's head and legs in the woods in Hopewell, New Jersey, and tossed the arms and torso into the East River back in New York. Despite Rifkin's elaborate attempts to conceal the murder, a member of golf club found the can containing Susie's head few days later. Police were unable to uncover the victim's identity or who was responsible for the murder. A year later, Rifkin claimed his second victim, prostitute Julie Blackbird, again waiting until his mother was out of town. Rifkin drove Blackbird to his Long Island home. The next morning, Rifkin beat his victim before strangling her. He dismembered the corpse as before, but this time he placed the body parts into bucket weighted with a concrete and threw the remaining parts into the East River and Brooklyn Canal. Rifkin started his own landscaping business in 1991, and he began using the rented job site to stash corpses until he could properly dispose of them. Among his victims during this year were prostitute Barbara Jacob, Mary Ellen DeLuca, and Young Lee. Rifkin would go on to strangle 17 women, most of whom were drug addicts or prostitutes. The police were rarely able to identify the victims, much less the culprit of the crimes. In In June 1993, Rifkin picked up hooker Stephanie and drove her back to his mother's home, stopping at stores along the way for rope and turf, while her corpse lay in the backseat of his mother's car. By the time he got home, she was wrapped in tarp and concealed in the trunk. He was on his way to dump the corpse about 15 miles north of his home when police trooper noted he was missing a rear license plate on his truck. When police attempted to pull Rifkin over, he began a high-speed chase instead. He got panicked and crashed his car into a utility pole in front of local court. As troopers came up to the car, they detected a strong odor from the back of the truck. It came from Stephanie's rotting corpse. Police took Rifkin into custody. On June 28, 1993, he described all 17 murders, writing out the names he remembered and even sketching maps helped police find those 15 still missing. In 2002, New York's Supreme Court rejected Rifkin's appeal of his convictions for the murder of 9 women. Rifkin is now serving 203 years in Clinton Correctional Facility. He is eligible for parole in 2197 at the age of 238.